Hello. Hello, hello. Let me just get my live chat on. Oh, unmute this. So I've got my live chat up now, and I can see we have Rajul. Hello, Rajul. San Stitches. We have Leanne, Small Town Stitches. Hello, Leanne. And Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. Did you make your dinner? Um, I think this is the first time I've actually gone live and been able to open it in the scheduled live. Usually I mess that bit up. But we're live, we're good. Making dinner. Oh, what you having? What you making? I've just had my dinner. I had fajitas and some garlicky potatoes. Um, but I've not stopped eating actually because since I give up, Leanne's working. Bless you. Hopefully, I can keep you company while you work. Italian sausage pilaf. That sounds so good. I need to figure out something to eat for lunch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't stop eating since I gave up nicotine. I really can't. It's really bad. So today I'm going to be restarting her journey on some 32 count even weave. And I will be stitching this. Sorry, my screen looks filthy, but I'll be stitching this working from the top right and working that way. I've just turned on my chart, rotated it 90 degrees, and because I don't want to start in the same place that I did last time. So I'm doing this 32 count 1/1 10 stitch using CXC. And hello, Suki. You okay? Welcome. Um, yeah, I don't want to start where I did last time. So we'll see how we get on doing it this way. So let me try and zoom in. Sorry in advance because YouTube does like to go a bit wild when you zoom in. So let's see if we can do it in one fell swoop. Nope. It's annoying because on my phone I have the chat, even though like you can't really read it off the chat. Hello, Susan. You okay? Welcome. So yes, I am going to be stitching. Let me see if I can change the settings because hide live video. No, we don't want to do that. Lighten. I shouldn't really mess, should I? Maybe it's my light. It looks a little bit blurry. I don't know. Is it just me? Has that cleared up a little bit now? Let's get started anyway. So the first stitch, the first column of stitches down here is has a mistake in the chart where um it shows a row of black stitches that shouldn't be there basically. So yeah, we are gonna ignore that and start. I'm going to do this from DMC number by the number. So 31, which I don't have in CXC, so I'm having to use Royal Broderie for the ones that are zero, well, what is it, 01 to 35. So 31, let me just get my thread and then we can get going. So this is my third project now as well on 32 count, 1/110. So the one of them I've just put away, which is the Haid cell. And then the other one is Christmas Memories, which won't come out until October. So it'd be nice to have one out that can stay out. Sorry if you can hear my neighbor. She has 3 dogs that never stop barking. So 31, and we have 8 stitches. Sorry, I cannot have my saga window open. I'm not technically minded, and I enjoy watching everyone else do it, but I don't fancy pulling my hair out today. 2, 3, 4. So Leanne says, I think it looks good. Thank you. I'm hoping it doesn't focus in and out because it drives me mad. But just get some stitching and don't look too closely. And then Cannonball. Hello. Hello, Cannonball. Welcome. And Sigs. Hello, Sigs. She says, hello, Ebony. Hi, everyone. Hello, Sigs. We're just putting in the first stitch, which I am trying to do a loop start, but it's messing me about. So I'm going to do block by block diagonal with 3 blocks down. I'll go, but I do come out of my blocks. I'm not very strict. If you are on Android, I can help you set up the saga window if you want. Oh, that'll be so helpful. I don't really go live. Like, I was looking at my previous lives, and sorry, I'm not happy with the way it looks. And it was like 5 months ago since I went live. 1, 2, 3. But yes, I would be interested in some help if you don't mind. I'm really bad at technology. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, just 2. So now we're in my actual box that I'm starting with. Where are my scissors? That looks tiny. Do you use a magnifier? I don't use a magnifier, Susan. This is 32 count. I have never used, I used to use a magnifier actually, but I don't know. I think I just used it because that's what I was told to do. I don't feel like I need it. Although I probably should do it just so I don't strain my eyes for when I'm older. But no, I don't use magnifiers. When I work, like I'll do 40 counts for non-full coverage, 2/2, and that's fine. It was too small to do 1/1, but I think that was just because like I couldn't have a grid. Super easy. I'll post something in Discord later. Oh, that'll be so nice. That'll be lovely of you, Suzanne. If you have good eyes, you should be okay. Yes, I do have good eyes. Although I do have prescription glasses, but they're so weak that I think they just give them me to shut me up, basically, because I don't think I need them, because I can see without them. You should go live more often, just saying, Leanne. Leanne, you would have me live 24/7. I know you would. I get so nervous. I was sat here for ages just thinking, like, there's no way I can actually go live. I get too nervous. And then I was thinking, well, it's just you guys, like, these are my friends. But my heart was racing, and I just thought, I'm not doing it. I hear my son. Yes, I would. I know he would. I can hear my son coming in from the back door, so we're going to hear him come through. So I'm going to park, because I am doing block by block. I just had to do them 3 in that box first, because I can't just leave them, because there's none over on that side. 809, so we're in CXC now. I have such. Oh, Leanne says hi, Jacob. I can literally hear the dog going now. He's got to heat up his dinner. He's actually getting so big now that he just sorts himself out. It's so weird. Jacob, you okay? Good. How was school? How was school? Did you practice your play? Did you practice your play? Nice. Your dinner's on the side.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I just noticed my back hurts. I think it's gone flat a bit.
Yeah, I thought that. I'll
Yeah.
get your dad to look at it.
Yeah, because when I was riding, it was like going like.
Was it? It's
Yeah.
probably because I went on it.
Oh, what did you do?
I don't know.
Because it felt a bit bumpy, like
Yeah.
it was a bit flat when I was going there, and when I was going there, and then I was like, oh, what's she done with it?
Are you saying hello to everyone?
Yeah.
Say hello then.
Hello.
How do I move the chat off? Because I'm live, right? Do you know
What?
how I move that chat off there? Because I don't want it there and it's not letting me focus.
I think you go on the chat
No.
settings.
Oh, wait. Hide all chat.
Go.
There. You're a genius, aren't you?
Did you not even just know?
No?
Did you not even just notice that little thing at the bottom there?
No? Leanne said hi, by the way.
Who's Leanne?
My Stitchy friend.
Stitchy.
She said hi.
Hello.
She's got a daughter that's the same age as you, but she lives in America. Who the heck told our kids they could grow old? I know. He literally just sorts himself out. He gets himself up in the morning, he does his own thing. He's just been to the park. He's just gonna heat up his dinner now, and then he'll probably. You didn't get a shower this morning, did you?
No, I don't, because I had one last night.
So you need one tonight.
I
1,
felt
2,
one
3, 4, then 5.
I like getting them in the morning
Well, why didn't you get one this morning then?
because I had one last night.
Mm.
And when I have them in the morning, it actually wakes me up. And it feels good. Oh, do you like
Suki, how old is your son? He's nearly 11 now, so he's still little.
Oh, is that
But
how you read the chat?
yeah, because I didn't want it on this, so I could press the thingy. And Sig says, "Genius, Jacob." I know they know more than me. Like they know how to use technology. I mean, I know how to use technology, but not like anything advanced. Bella gets annoyed with me because she can figure out technology things faster than I can. I know, so does Jacob. Like, if we're on something together and he'll be like, press that. And I'm like, let me figure it out in my own time. I can't get my bearings. They're too impatient.
Do you like doing this?
What, live?
Yeah, with the chat and stuff.
Yeah, because they're on my side. Usually it's you and Daddy against me.
Or
Isn't
me
it?
and you against Daddy.
Yeah. I already told Daddy I'm live, so don't be coming home and swear while I'm on live.
He will.
He's not gonna. He said, if I shout in my game, you can't tell me off. Oh, I keep going to do like a boomerang, which I don't really like.
A boomerang. What's that?
It's a stitch. These colours in this piece, like, even from when I started it last time, they're so pretty. I'm very much looking forward to getting back to those colours because they're just lovely. It's annoying me that it's focusing on my hand. Is that annoying anyone else? Because I know it would annoy me.
What? What's focusing?
Maybe if I move my phone instead of trying to zoom in, that might help.
Ooh.
It's when your hand takes up more room, I think. Is Jacob... Oh, wait. The way he was surprised that Mum did not know those things. I know. Could you not see that in the corner? No, I'm panicking. I'm stressed. It would be nice to have the Saga window up though, thinking about it, wouldn't it? But everyone's like going live is so popular at the minute, but everyone's like got these setups and stuff, and I just know it's not realistic for me. I stitch in my front room and with my family, and the thought of buying new what's it called? New gear and whatnot puts me off. Is one of you?
He just said his brother bit him.
His brother bit him.
Yeah, and he just lost his birthday. That doesn't make sense.
No.
I just said.
Jacob Leanne said, is Jacob excited for the World Cup starting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Oh wait, Leanne, has America don't have a team, do they? Do America have a
Yeah.
team?
Well,
Do
do you
they?
not think every country has a team? Right?
Yeah, but America, where do they?
They actually have some good players.
I never see them anywhere. Like America.
Never.
No.
I know a few players.
Oh, guess who Leanne supports?
Orlando City.
No. Oh, big.
LA. That's it.
No.
That's
Football.
football.
You've got the top for the shorts.
Inter Miami.
Yeah. And guess who their favourite player is?
Messi.
Yeah.
I was close with Orlando City.
Oh, wait, you'll be supporting Argentina, won't you, for Messi? I have very little set up, says Suzanne. Do you? I don't know, because I know Siski goes live and I think she bought a new computer. And then, but I think she still just like stitches in her front room and whatnot. And then there's Busy Mum. She started going live. I like her lives actually, and Siski. I like everyone's lives, but she was talking about getting a new camera, and I'm thinking I'm not gonna get new stuff. There's just not. I'm not. Small Town Stitches.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not happy with the picture, so I'm just gonna keep messing with it.
Oh.
Caro, hello everyone. Hi, everybody. Nice to catch you live. Thank you. Welcome. I'm glad you caught me live too, because you're not here, are you? You're not in the UK.
Did you not take the wrapper off this in case you return it? That's big brain.
No, I'm not going to return it.
Oh, then why do you not take the wrapper?
Just so I don't ruin the top with the clamp for the camera. For the phone, I mean. So, Suzanne, I just have like a folding table that I put a clamp, like a, what is this called? The phone holder thing?
Phone hold. Where? There?
No, this thing that's holding my phone.
Oh. Not a tripod. Oh yeah, I think it is a tripod.
No, I've got a tripod in there. Just like one of them, like whatever they're called. I don't know. You know what I mean? What you put your phone in.
Yeah.
And then that's it. On my phone. And I just know I'm not gonna want to invest in anything. I literally go live once every few months. Even if I did it more often, I just know. My channel, I enjoy doing my floss tubes more than
Why do you have your sleeve
anything else.
rolled up?
Because otherwise it gets annoying.
Oh.
This is Daddy's.
Oh yeah.
Leanne says, lol, we are excited to watch all the teams. The US team has a team. I'm not cheering them on though. I've never seen the US do anything in football.
They are in the World Cup. Yeah.
They are.
They are.
So she'll be cheering on Argentina for Messi. It was all Messi when we went to Barcelona. There was loads of. It was all Messi, wasn't it? Everything.
Not all Messi.
They had that big thing in the Barcelona.
Oh yeah, they had these Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah. We have a football house, so it's always football with these.
Oh,
I need to get Jacob. Do you know where my tweezers are? There.
tweet.
They're either on my drawers or they're in. Do you know next to my bed? Or do you know in the pink bag in the top drawer where Daddy puts his clippers? Yeah, in the side of that there should be some tweezers. Just so I don't have to keep putting my hand in the way. I use my phone and tablet. Yeah, I just wouldn't feel comfortable with. Oh, I shouldn't have parked up there actually because it's. I usually like to park where I'm going next, but oh well. Because I'll be going into this box next, not this one, and I've parked down here, but it's okay. Hello, Nutty Star. How are you? Yes, thank you, Suke. I said that Leanne should do lives. And she wants me to do lives. She don't want me to do it myself. They're not tweezers.
What? What? Wait. What?
Tweezers.
These are tweezers, aren't
See, kids don't know everything, do they?
they?
No, they're not.
No,
It doesn't matter. I don't need them. I usually have some down here, some pink ones, but I don't know. They've gone.
What is this then?
They're nail clippers,
Oh yeah, you put yeah.
and we don't use them. They're way too big. They're like for giants' feet. They just came in the park.
How does it even work?
You don't mess with them because you'll end up cutting yourself on them. Don't put it back. Just leave it. Oh, for Sweden. Yes. Do you watch football? Oh yeah, you like Arsenal. We shouldn't talk football in front of Jacob. He'll start like roasting you all. So Suzanne supports Arsenal, but she's American and lives in Sweden. I know, confusing. But she likes Arsenal.
I thought she would have supported Newcastle or something for Isak.
He's shaking his head at everyone's choices. Who should they support then? England? Stockport County?
Yeah.
I would really like better lighting, but I'm making do. Your lighting looks fab, I think. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because I just use a stitching, like my light that I use for stitching. I don't really use anything else. But I know what you mean. You could want it like brighter.
I was like them.
And more like even.
I was like them. They're like them, but then I looked in there, I was just seeing that, you know, when you did it. Look, I was just seeing it, and that I was like, I thought it was just them crosses. I was like, oh yeah.
I struggle a lot. Oh, mine looks great. Oh, thank you. Put it in for a minute and then check and then stir it a little bit and then a minute. Check to see if it's hot. It won't be hot after a minute, but you've got to stop it and stir it a bit and then you don't need it piping hot. I've literally just cooked it. Yeah, I don't mind the way it is like this. This is how I do it for stitching me's, but the autofocus really annoys me. Like, I just think it should be not a feature. Like, why is it there? Do you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna go all the way up here to park. 1, 2, 3. I'm using YouTube. I just go live on YouTube. Me live. Oh geez, I don't have any setup. Wouldn't even know how. It literally, there is no setup. Well, mine isn't. I'm just stitching the way I normally do, and then I just have a phone holder thing. Jacob and Bella could figure that out. I know. They actually could. We've only got one more colour in this box now. It's 3839. Well, aren't these blues and purples so pretty? Let me get 3839. Arsenal. I'm British, but I don't like football. Nutty star. Where are you? You down south somewhere? To be fair, I wouldn't, if I didn't live with the two biggest football hooligans in the town, then I wouldn't. I mean, I was brought up around football. We used to support Manchester City. And my uncle used to take us. But as I grew up, I would have just, like, it would have just trailed off. But then I got with Sam, and Sam supported a team called Stockport County, it was lower league back then. It still is lower league compared to like Premier League, but I got with Sam, and that he's always just been into that. That's where he took me on our first date, actually. He took me to county, and it was awful. It was raining, it was freezing cold, it wasn't even a real, it was a friendly. How do you turn off autofocus? Because I'm literally gonna I don't think you can. Yeah, so that's what we did on our first date, and then he took me to McDonald's. I know. I was only, how old was I? 17? Right, well, you can't just go and leave it. You've got to watch it. It starts like popping and stuff like that. Why? Maybe if I have it more up. I'm not going to bother watching the World Cup, at least when it's in the States. Not going to support it. Yeah, it's in America, isn't it? Where is it in America? Jacob, where's the World Cup this year? Whenever it is.
What?
Where's the World Cup?
America.
Yeah, where in America?
All around.
Where?
Well, I think it's just all around.
All around? Oh, different stadiums everywhere?
I think there's some like a SoFi or Sophie stuff. And like at the others. I think there's might be at the
Oh, no, honestly, it's driving me crazy.
what?
The autofocus.
Can you not just turn it off?
I need to just not watch it and pretend it's not happening. I don't know how to do it.
What's it doing?
Like where it zooms in on your hand and then blurs everything else. I think it's stopped now. There's one more stitch there that I'm going to do.
I mean, you can't really see a stitch anyway, can you? Because your hand's in the way.
I know. Well, I can see, but I can't see I can see what they see, but only when I'm watching it on the screen. It's so weird how America didn't come up with the name soccer, but we are the ones who continue to use it. Did they not? Soccer? Are they the only ones to say soccer? Yeah, but they have American football, don't they?
Yeah, but it should be something else. They should both. Soccer just doesn't make sense. It's football. You kick a ball with your foot. You don't. With your sock.
What?
I don't know. Yeah. See, it doesn't make sense. Or whatever. It just doesn't sound right. Soccer.
Yeah, well, I'll get you set up with Prism and Video Ninja for Saga. Oh, thank you. Notice that I'm in Reading near Berkshire. Oh. Isn't Berkshire posh? I'm sure it's posh. Is it countryside? I don't know. I'm really bad. I've got a tail coming up now. This stitch is coming up.
I was going to ask you, can I get Rio?
Did you have one yesterday?
Yeah.
Has Daddy been letting you have them?
I don't know. I think I've only had 2 so far.
Yeah, but you're not having them all week.
Okay. Thanks.
Houston is 1, I think. Probably, well, yeah, I could imagine. The final game will be in New Jersey, I think. England came up with it. They came up with it to differentiate between that and rugby. Tell Jacob he isn't wrong. They didn't want to change the name now. Well, America has American football, so I understand them having something other than football. But
Do we have any barbecue sauce in?
yeah, it's in the fridge on the top shelf.
Do we have any barbecue sauce in?
Yeah, it's in the fridge. Where the sauces are in the fridge. It's the big tall thing. It's not the one we usually get.
Oh. Oh, yeah, we've got a new one.
Yeah. There are 3 host countries: Mexico, Canada, and the US. The US has multiple spots all over there. Interesting. We have a promotion at work about it, so that's going to be annoying. It's like a stamp card thing, and I think they get different stamps or whatever, different if they come in like on a match day or I don't know. Let me try and tuck this. This one's coming up, which is annoying. Yeah, it is a bit posh in places. I thought so. Berkshire sounds posh. Saying that everywhere sounds posh compared to Manchester. Stockport. But Stockport thinks it's posher than Manchester, and I think you're crazy. Hello, Alyssa. She says hello, everyone. Hello, hello. We're all just chatting about football, actually, which is Jacob's gone upstairs now. Oh, bless him. He's got his end of year because they're leaving primary school in July, so they've got like the end of year everything, and they have a play that they're doing. They're doing Grimm, and he is Hansel. I'm so proud of him. He wanted another part, but they give it to a girl. So he ended up with Hansel, which is still like pretty main part, and he's been practicing his lines. I'm so proud of him. And he was fuming because he had in the script he had to hug Gretel. Oh God, that was a drama. And then when he found out who Gretel actually was, he was like, "I'm not hugging her. I'm not hugging her." I was like, "Jacob, it's just a play." He's like, "I'm not hugging her. Everyone's gonna laugh at me." So now they've just got a high five. I'm thinking, oh, but I can't wait to watch him. But it's nice that you can just go to school. They do the rehearsals. It wasn't. Yes, it is soccer to you USAers. We was just saying that. Leanne said that the English came up with the term soccer, and Americans are the only one who uses that term. My son was just saying it doesn't make any sense. It's football. But yeah, so he'll be finishing school soon, and then to high school, which I can't believe. This is looking so Lovely. Has anyone here done 32 count 1 over 110? Or is it too small? I know it is pretty tiny. I think if I had gridded, I'd probably do more cross country, but since I'm doing my own grid, there's just not a chance I'm doing that. So I'm going to do a little pin here and move my thread to the top of this box. Oh yeah, Suki, the Super Duper Library Dogs is out. I seen that just before I went live. That's the one that Siski requested, and she posted on her Facebook group the 2 mock-ups together. So if you're interested, both mock-ups are there. But I'm sure there'll be people that will restart even just the regular, just to do that one. If they're like not cat lovers and that one's now come out and they think, oh, do you know what I mean? I think it's the challenge of a big chart as well. So now I'm moving on to this box here. So I'm going to do diagonal like Dawn, and she's doing it 5 boxes deep and then moving across. I'm going to do 3, I think. I'm going to do 3 across and just keep going. Nutty Star says, too small for my eyes. 28 count is my limit. Yeah, it is small. I don't blame you, to be honest with you. I tried 40, but that was just... I can't grid it, and I just cannot do... I can't do it without a grid. I don't like it at all. Alyssa says, the smallest I've done is 36 count, but it's been a little while. Not sure if I can do it now. Yeah. Alicia does 36 count. And she said it's like 40 count, but not as tight, and she prefers it. I think that's what she's talked about it in one of her videos a while back, and I've just not tried it. I think 40 count just made me think, and then I have this 32 count in. I bought like a meter of it when, not this particular one, this was a flat quarter, but which is why I've got I'll show you. I've got some gridded sewn on onto each side because it was just big enough. My margin wouldn't have fit in the frame. I've got more though. I've got some grey left over from my evening in the park, and I've also got some, like a meter of the dark beige that I bought at the same time because it was like, I don't know, a tenner for the meter. So I just bought it when I bought the evening in the park fabric. So I'm just using this until, but I think I would like to do the 32 count gridded because I do quite enjoy it. And then 6 says 6. No, Alyssa, no, 6. I am doing 28 count 1 over 110 CXC, good coverage and small enough for my eyesight. Oh, that's good. I've never seen that before. 28 count 1 over 110. I've only seen 28. I've got 128 count 2 over 110, and that is really good coverage. That is thick, like, but not thick where it's like bumpy. It's just, I really like that. I think depending on confetti and stuff, I think it's perfect. If like, I definitely want another chart with that, especially something with like a lot of black because it is just lovely. But I've never seen anyone do 1 over 110 CXC with 28 count. To be fair, I've only just started doing 10. It was Leanne's fault actually that I started doing 10 because she started doing 25 count 2 over 110 using You always use CXC, don't you, Leon? But you started it with the DMC for Mini C Opal, I think. And then you were saying how much you liked it, and I don't know, what did I try it on first? 25 count. Was it the Mini Gardener's Paradise? And I really liked it. That's different. It's a different feeling though. 25 count to over 110 is quite thick. It's weird because it feels, but it's bumpier than 28 count, but that might be just the confetti in the patterns. I'm not picking, I stitch with whatever. What do you mean? Threads, you mean? Yeah, the 25 count, both patterns that I've got 25 count to over 110 are quite confetti heavy, so they're quite bumpy and thick. Then I have 28 count 2 over 110, which is the Waters of Nirvana. And that's thick but nice, but I don't know if that's because there's not as much confetti. And then I've got now 3 of these, which are 32 count 1 over 110 on CXC, with CXC even. And I like it. And I wonder if the gridded would be different, because 25 count is different with the gridded. It's I'd say it's thicker, smaller holes. I'm not sure how to. You probably know the difference yourself. It's more substantial, I'd say, which might help with coverage with the 32 count, because it's okay with medium colors like this. I don't mind the coverage at all. But with like black, which I do have quite a bit of black in this pattern, it can look a bit sparse. So maybe that gridded will help with that. Picky. Yeah, but you like a particular way, don't you? Like, when you're not feeling a chart or not feeling the method or whatever, and you'll just restart. Whereas I can never put my finger on why I'm not enjoying something, and UFO, it never gets seen again. This is probably the first thing I've ever restarted out of everything that I've UFO'd. So at least like when you're not enjoying something and why. I'm hoping this will give me another little boost for this piece, because this piece is stunning. I love this piece. And then I was seeing Stitching Mummy like pull it out. Not pull it out, but she was talking about pulling it out. And I was like, oh, I miss mine. And then I just thought, well, I can restart it. But she's pulling hers out next week. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to pull mine out today. 3839 is this last part thread. Hi, Dawn, at home for lunch. Oh, what are you having? And it's so good that you can go home for lunch. I have to sit in a horrible staff room. It's like a dungeon with no windows. Alyssa says, I wanted to try tent stitch, but I haven't found the piece I want to try it with. And Nutty, I will show you. It's unavailable, this chart, actually. It's Blushing Pink Stitches closed her shop, unfortunately. I'll get the PDF up because let me find it, because I'm stitching it the wrong orientation. So, oops, that is the chart. It's called Her Journey, and it's charted by Blushing Pink Stitches. It's a big chart. It's 700 by 5. It's 501 because one of the stitches is wrong. So 501 It's got 99 colours. But I'm stitching it. The last time I started this, I started up here and worked. I think I did a page and a half over here. So instead of doing that again, I decided to turn the piece this way, and I'm working along this edge here. Did you? Yeah, so blushing pink stitches. But she did close the shop. I don't know why. I mean, she might have her own personal reasons. But her charts were really nice. And I think all that it needed was some variety. And she would have had everyone stitching the charts because they're really pretty and they're very well charted from what I've done so far. I've got Little Ocean. What else? This and Water Nymph and the big charts, but I just think let me see. I've not got a folder for her yet. No. I've started to organize by like artisty charts and stuff like that, but I don't know where the rest of her charts are. They're probably inactive because I'm working on them. So there's Little Ocean. The only thing I don't like about this, which I spoke on my channel, is the top. Oops. Oh, because the PDF's loading. And there is a spot here that I don't like. I don't know if you can see that. Next to her hair, there's a little circle in the sky. So I'm going to try and not stitch that. But, yeah, so, did you see my pajamas? But she had some stunning charts. And I'm glad I grabbed the ones that I wanted. I probably could have grabbed a couple more if I knew. I didn't know she had shot until I went to go and get a link. Dawn's eating salad with chicken on. Lovely. Nice and healthy. I've been really struggling with my eating the last couple of days. And I think it's since I've given up the nicotine, I've really struggled food-wise. I just want to eat all the time. And then I'm like mad at myself for eating all the time. But I just need to be patient. Is she got beautiful? It is lovely, isn't it, Nutty? And is she going to be doing her shop again, says Suzanne? I don't know. I don't know why she closed, and I don't know if she's got plans to reopen. She did say, it just said, I've decided to close my shop. And I was just like, oh my God. Do you know, I just didn't know. But hopefully, I mean, I suppose the licenses might still be active, and she might still have the right to sell those charts if she wanted to, or they might have expired, so they might not be available again. I don't really know, to be honest with you. 797. Siski has some of her stitches as well, some of her patterns, because I think when Lindsay first started, I think started charting, I think Siski kind of found her charts. And then Six says, I tried diagonal over 3 boxes, diagonal leaning like my 10 stitch to the left, but it was really confusing to me, so gave it up. I stitched top to bottom, a box high, 6 boxes cross country and parking down. Right. I think I stitched top to bottom, 1 box high, 6 boxes cross country and parking down. I think that's what I did with Arabic Princess, but I just did 3 boxes and parked down. And I had the edges like a diagonal. It's very beautiful. Too bad she closed her shop. It is really too bad she closed her shop. But she might reopen, and everyone has like their own reasons, don't they? I wouldn't like to. Maybe one day it will come back. Hello, Jessie Marie. Love that pattern. Oh, thank you. Jessie Marie says, hey all. Kiddo said, can we do stitching and watch a stitching video? Oh. Then she saw the cover image and said, that one. So here we are. Hello. Jessie Marie does stuff and baby does stuff. He's probably not a baby anymore. Hello and welcome. We're just stitching. We've just started this one. So by the time your mummy's age, I might have finished it. Alyssa, I really do love the Little Ocean pattern. Oh, I do too. I mean, Moana is one of my favorites. It was like lockdown time that me and Jacob was only little, and well, he was 4 that year. Turned 5 that year, but he was 4 during the year, and it was just me and him at home. Sam was still working. And we watched Moana pretty much every day, and I love that film. And so when I seen that chart, I had to. That's a pretty blue, 7-7. Very rich. Which shop? She's called Blushing Pink Stitches. She has a YouTube channel called Blushing Pink Stitches, and she's called Lindsay. She's really nice. And she used to sell full coverage. And she did different things, which I liked. It wasn't like the usual stuff that you see in the full coverage companies. And then I'm on 3842. And she sold Royal Broderie as well. And I think she sold a couple of other bits. And she used to go to retreats with her shop and stuff like that. And she did her own charting as well of her own little non-full coverage. It was a really nice shop. Hello, Marlene. Marlene Stitchy Stuff says, hello, everyone. So, yeah. So, I'm glad that I got those charts. Like, Siski's stitching her journey, but I think it's like, in... not time out, but because she's got a lot of whips, and I think she said the other day she's worked on 66 of them this year. So if she's got 250 whips, the rest of them are just kind of waiting in the wings, and this is one of them. And Little Ocean, she has that as well. 1, 2, 3. But she had the Little Ocean was part of like a collection, so they were called the Little Ones, and they had like Snow White as like a kid, like a little girl. Wait, what did I do then? Yeah, part of it. They had Snow White as like a little girl, and maybe I don't know if they had Cinderella, because Cinderella is my favorite like fairy tale, but I don't like all Cinderella patterns. I think, only some of them. So it was part of like a collection, but I chose Moana out of them. But I remember there was a Snow White one, but I don't like Snow White like as a story. I don't like the dwarves, the 7 dwarves. They annoy me. So yeah, I chose Moana. But I'm gonna have to do something with that spot in the sky because I can't stitch that. But it is AI, so. Oh, it's using AI because the artist is called Morgana Fantasy AI. But when I bought those charts probably 2021 or 2022. I don't remember, but it was a few years ago, and I didn't really know what AI was or anything like that. And with AI, there's things that you could, you're looking for mistakes and stuff like that, and I just didn't know to look for anything like that. Oh, small Leanne, when she was little, it was The Little Mermaid. That was my best, like my real life bestie. She loved The Little Mermaid. I have never been able to get into The Little Mermaid, but she loved the Under the Sea song and used to sing it all the time, and I hated it when we were kids. And then now it's Merida. Yeah, Merida's like real badass. Yeah, she's a little tomboy, isn't she? I love Tangled. And Nutty is a Jasmine fan. I love Jasmine too. I like the ones that are like brown. And I think when I was growing up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not only the ones that are brown, but when I was growing up, like I love Cinderella because like I felt like I was Cinderella, and I lived with my auntie for a few years, and I felt like I had to do everything, and I felt like I was Cinderella. And then when you see like the ones that like look like you, like Jasmine kind of had the same skin tone as me and stuff like that, it kind of makes you relate to them more. Let me mark these off. You see, I'm working block by block, but I'm not very strict with it. So these in this box here, I should have really stitched this and parked, but the stitches are flowing down this way like this. So I'm not gonna do that. I'll just stitch the way it is and park underneath. It would be better if you could see the window for cases like that, but yeah, that's the way I stitch. And I don't like, say, having a stitch up here and then parking, say, over here if the stitch is on the way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do that. And then 317, but we're getting to the edge of this little blue section by the looks of that pattern of stitching. 317 is a grey. And my husband is actually going to come home. Sam's going to come home while I'm on live. So you'll have him chatting to you for a little while as well. Hopefully not about football. Hi, Sarah. You okay? Hopefully not about football. Well, definitely not. I'll send him away. I let Jacob off because he's cute. Oh, we've got a fancy wedding on Saturday, me and Sam. It's Sam's friend. He was one of Sam's best men for our wedding. He's getting married on Saturday at... Did anyone watch Peaky Blinders? Well, we did. And Tommy Shelby's house, when he gets rich, the big mansion, that's where they're getting married. And it's going to be a posh wedding. I've had to buy a new dress and everything. Which one's number 10? Is it the one on the line? Yeah. I'm still not used to the parking, the grid not being thingy. Yeah, it's going to be fancy. It's at like a stately home, whatever they're called. And the bride, she is a really good artist. She painted us for our wedding. She does like watercolor and fine line, and for our wedding present, she painted where we got married in Stockport. She painted it, and it is stunning. And then for her save the day and their wedding invite, she hand painted all of them, and they're amazing. I'll show when Jacob comes back downstairs. I'll get him to get them because they're so pretty. She was thinking of doing a YouTube channel of, I don't know how like painters or whatever kind of work things, but she was saying that she was thinking of getting an overhead camera and doing, I don't know if it would be like time lapse or, like I said, I don't know how it would work, but she wanted to do a YouTube channel and I was telling her to do it. This was before I had my channel. I was like, yeah, you should do it. And I was saying to her that I wanted to do it, but I was too scared. And then I've ended up doing it, but I don't know if she ever did. Because I don't really tell anyone I have a channel. Well, I definitely don't. But she's such a good artist. So we got their wedding on Saturday. Yeah, I had to buy a new dress because it's a fancy wedding. And then hopefully the weather holds out because her theme is like summer elegance. So I'm presuming that the venue it's indoor, outdoor. Like there's the option to have indoor or outdoor, but it would be stunning to use because they've got like the Arley Gardens. It would be stunning to use that for the guests. Where am I? There. So I'm hoping the weather's good for them. But it's not stopped raining, so I don't know. It's about half an hour away from us, so the weather won't be too much different. And we like you just can't predict the British weather because we got married in August with the hopes, like pretty high hopes that we were gonna have nice weather for our wedding day. And it rained all day. And then my best friend got married the following July. Pretty much like should get nice weather. It rained all day. And my venue was supposed to be indoor outdoor, but it just ended up having to be indoor. So I'm hoping that the weather's nice for them because it'll be stunning. They have like beautiful flower gardens and stuff like that. So that's our plans for the weekend, which is why I have this week off. I didn't book. I've just got one more colour, by the way, in this box. It says 826. Well, not much confetti so far. I booked the weekend off, and the manager who does our rotas just put me in Monday, Tuesday, and give me the rest of the week off. So buzzing with that because I get more stitchy time. And the last week I was off, it was really hot, and I ended up. Oh, do you know what I did in that week, which was such a stupid thing to do? I decided to clean my carpets in 33-degree heat. I was absolutely dripping with sweat. Honestly, why did I think that I did the hallway upstairs and down the stairs? And I have a carpet cleaner, but it's heavy. I mean, they are heavy. They're like, it's like an upright Hoover. But Jackie, hello, Jackie. Jackie is on. Jackie, do you know each other? Do I know you, Jackie? There's a British sitcom called Friday Night Dinner, and the mum's called Jackie, and they have a neighbour who's a bit weird, and he always knocks on and goes, "Hello, Jackie." Jessie, we had a ton of rain the morning of our wedding. It stopped and got super humid for the ceremony, then downpoured right after for the rest of the day. Oh, so rubbish. I remember when you were getting married. I wasn't stitching, but when I found your channel, Jessie, I watched all your videos, and I remember watching you talk about you planning, and yeah, I remember that. And it rained. It was really hot on your wedding day, Leon. I mean, we just wanted some dry weather. We had a venue that had a huge cricket field, and we wanted like a summer fair kind of feel to it. So we got the kids the giant outdoor games. We got a pizza, like we had wood-fired pizza for later on, and that was like a truck thing outside, like street food vibe. And it rained, but luckily they had like a canopy, not canopy, yeah, canopy, like a veranda thing, whatever you want to call it. So you could go out and get your pizza without getting too wet. But that was the plan, for the kids to be playing out and have like an outdoor feel to it. We still had a great day. And there was space inside for the kids to have, like, we made like a kids corner. But the wedding we're going to on Saturday, there's no kids allowed, which, yeah, I get it. But Jackie Stitchless, I know you from Yogi's Live, but also a big fan of your stitching every day. Oh, thank you. I've not been in Yogi's Live for a long time, but it's lovely to have you. That's that box. Hang on. I see missing stitches, but they're not missing on my chart. They're these dark blue. Is this dark blue? Hang on. I think it is. There's definitely two of them, and then the other ones are that blue that I've just parked. What on earth's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
I'm gonna get a treat.
A treat?
Mm-hmm.
What treat would that be?
Oh, I think.
Biscuits?
Mm-hmm.
Bourbons?
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
What?
Go on then.
Okay, thanks.
Save me a couple.
Eh?
Save me some.
How many?
In fact, you just take a few upstairs. You're not taking all of them.
How much is a few upstairs?
Or how many do you normally have?
Okay.
No, you don't have a packet. So
No, you
don't tell
don't.
me lies. No, you don't.
I-
Do you actually? You better not.
I've already had two. There's one packet left. What?
You're greedy.
I'm just a big boy now.
Hello, Travis. What?
You.
I just told them about hello, Jackie. Because there's someone called Jackie, and I said hello, Jackie.
You look nice.
You look nice. Hi, Travis. And Jackie says, I'm watching you stitch this carefully because I have a project with Tent Stitch. And can you believe I've never done it before? Well, actually, I've only just started. Jackie, do you know what I'm talking about?
They probably don't.
I don't know. I don't know where she's from. If she's British, she might know, but it's not like it's just funny. We love it. Anyway,
So how many?
half. I just started doing tent stitch this year. No, was it last year, Leanne, when I started? Yeah, last year, end of last year when I'm sure it was Mini Gardener's Paradise. Oh, you do, Leanne. It's so funny. There's a man in work that when he comes in, he goes, "Evening all." And he works with us. And I always say he's just like Jim.
Wait,
Hello. Evening all. You look nice.
does everyone know?
Yeah, Leanne knows. I've never heard of it before, Jackie says. I'm in Massachusetts, USA. So she's not seeing it. It's not it's just that he's just an odd neighbour that yeah, search it up. Just put hello Jackie, Friday night dinner, Jim. And it's just him. Oh, it's just the way he says it. It's nothing
Jackie,
hello Jackie.
you look nice.
That's my son, by the way. So this is 799 and we're already on this block down here. It does go a lot faster. I'm gonna do a video maybe this week, and it's going to be a timed video on tent versus full cross, so we can see the time difference, because some people say it's twice as fast. I don't think it's twice as fast, but I do. Some people say they don't notice much of a difference because of threading up and stuff like that. I do think it's faster, but I don't know how much faster, and I want to know. So I'm going to do an experiment this week. The single strand. Oh, Travis, you're at work. The single strand loop start is mind blowing. That's a game changer. Have you seen that before, Jesse? To be fair, I only just started doing it because I was doing I don't do it for full cross, which you can do it for full cross. But for tent stitch, I was struggling to start, and then there's obviously there's a lot of different ways, and some of them I don't like, and I don't like one. Sometimes they can make your stitch look ugly, or two, they don't feel very secure. I mean, one of my stitches did just start to come loose up there. I don't know if that was because of the way I started, but if it becomes a pattern and I'm getting loose stitches, then I'll revisit. But I came across it on Stitching Masterpieces. I was actually looking at one of her. No, I'd not seen it before. Yeah, I seen it on. I was looking at her charts on Etsy, and on her, like the pictures, the listing pictures. One of the slides was the video showing that start, and I thought, why have I not seen that before? Because it was for tent stitch, and I do it with 2 strands as well. For tent, you don't do tent, do you? But like I said, you can do it for full cross. And she was doing it for 2 strands, so I tried it, and it just worked. So I was like, what? Why have I never seen this before? Because I was doing the boomerang thing that I seen on Yogi's stream, and I really did not like it. It was horrible. It is not. It doesn't look nice, I have to say. Makes my stitch all bumpy, and like it slips, and I just didn't get on with that. But yeah, I've been using this for like, last few weeks, and I really like it. And like I said, you can just use it for full cross. I think Siski does use it for full cross actually. And I'd seen it I'd seen her doing it, but I'd not seen oh, okay, Dawn, enjoy work if you can. And drive safe. I'd seen her doing the full cross, Siski doing the full cross with it, but I'd not seen the half stitch. And then when I seen it, I thought, well, let me give it a try, and it worked. You know, when you try something, you see someone do something. I was still skeptical. I was just like, and when it worked, it was like I was shocked. Yeah, Suki uses it for full cross. Yeah, I've seen it for full cross. I use it for when I start Krynic on my fancy ladies and stuff. I use the loop start, and it works great for that. But I just never thought to do it for 10. And Jessie says, that's so cool. I can't wrap my head around 10, but I'll definitely give it a go for my full cross. Yeah, try it. It's really good for full cross. I think it's even more secure because you have that top leg. And Suzanne says, I used to use it, but I don't like it so much anymore. Which one's that? The loop start or the boomerang? What did I? Well, 10's pretty new to me, so I didn't really have any methods. I was just kind of using things that I would see other people using because I'd never done it before. Now, what color is this? Isn't this going faster? It's not like too confetti heavy. There is confetti in the flower that I did before I restarted. So this one, I am gonna do there's some in this block here, but not a lot. So I'm gonna do these so I can part below. This is why I can't do a really strict method because I just change it. I never stick to the rules. Here comes my husband. You're gonna hear him now. Home from work. Hello. You okay? You can talk. Just don't swear. Yeah, I am. Because I don't want you to swear on my live stream. Not the swear words you say, anyway. You're shaking my camera.
Huh?
You shaking my camera? Loop, but also boomerang didn't like it either. No, I don't like the boomerang. But it obviously works for some people, otherwise whoever made it wouldn't have made it. And the loop, yeah, I think it's difficult to I just pulled myself. It's difficult to start with 10. So I suppose whatever works. I mean, I've seen Nikki doing the like pin stitch one, which I've not tried. And then what is boomerang? Oh wait, Travis says, I'm using a loop start to start my thread and I'm using Yogi's pin stitch where she goes under the X to end my thread. Right. I do like a pin stitch ending. But yeah, it was more the start. And it depends because like 2-stranded 10 is too thick to be messing about with. With the boomerang, it's just doesn't look good. What is a boomerang? A boomerang's a stitch, Suki, where you can start or end your threads 10 stitch. And I will do one in a minute. And it kind of tucks. It's weird. It tucks your thread underneath your first leg because there's only one leg because it's 10. I love the loop start for 2 strands, but haven't tried it for 1 strand yet. I'm curious about it though. You have to try it. Just don't swear, let the man live. We are live in the Big Brother house. Please do not swear. Literally, I am Davina. That's so funny. No, I swear, right, but he really swears. Like, we cannot have that on YouTube. People will be talking about me. Oh my God, did you see Ebony's live? Did you see her husband? Did you hear her husband? It's too much. Like, he embarrasses me when he swears. Like, when we go to the football, that is another level, honestly. Everyone turns around and looks at us. They're saying I'm tight, basically. They're saying don't swear.
Well, yeah, you are.
He said, we are live in the Big Brother house, please do not swear. That was cursed. Hello. And Jackie says, let the man live.
Yeah, in my own house.
Yeah, well. We're in everyone else's house right now.
Well, that's not my problem.
I'm scared. Don't swear.
You know.
I know. Let me move this again. I did stop the autofocusing for a little while, but I think it's come back.
You're slagging me off.
I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not now.
You're not now, but you are.
Yeah. I've been using your ending from your recent video lately, and I love it. Oh, Naughty, the like pin stitch thing that I do. Yeah, I seen that. I got that from. There was a floss tuber called Linda's 144 Hobbies or something like that, and she had a really good channel actually. And she stopped filming, and I do see her on Instagram now, but she does a lot of like prim samplers and stuff. But she did a video showing it like a while back, and I've done it ever since then. I just like that ending. I did try it with just one, like what Travis is saying, which is just you tuck it in just once. I like to do it on both sides of the thread just because I have had some stitches come loose doing it the other way. But you can just do it once. Sometimes I just do it once, depending on if it's going to be stitched over quite quickly. But habit usually I just do it the twice and don't really think about it again. 8:26 is this one. And Jackie Stitch List. England is playing their World Cup match here in Massachusetts, and the news actually has a guide on English and Scottish fans. One thing was how rowdy you all get at games. Oh, honestly, it is so bad. It is like the English or the British. I mean, we have a name for ourselves, and it doesn't come from nowhere. Boozy Brits abroad, because we like to drink. Football is very serious. It is. It can get a bit messy. Sometimes in a bad way, but even like, it's just funny. Like, everyone's usually had a few beers, and yeah, they love the football. What are you doing? What are you doing? She was just saying that, do you know, like World Cups in America? She's in Massachusetts, and she's saying that one of the matches is where she is, and they've given a guide on rowdy English and Scottish fans and how rowdy we can get at games. I was just saying, like, the boozy Brits abroad scene doesn't come from nowhere, does it?
Scotland's probably worse.
Yeah, Scottish,
They
yeah.
don't get to many World Cups and stuff, so they'll be like really excited. But You look how far off being the same.
And being in America, I'd love to go to America. Sam's been twice. He's been to Florida. But I'd love to go to America and just eat everything.
No,
Yeah.
play golf.
Not play golf. We are very reserved, except when it comes to footy and beer. That is so true. Like everything else, like it's bad manners. It's bad manners. It's bad manners. Football and beer, we do not care. It just all goes out the window.
I'm being on holiday.
Well, that usually involves beer.
Yeah, but like when you're on holiday, you don't care because you think I don't want to see people.
Yeah.
Your mindset is changes. As opposed to going out in Stockport, for example, you might think that person might see me again.
Well, yeah, because half of them go in my work. I got to watch a game. Travis says when I went to a trip to Spain in grade 12, the energy in the stadium was wild. Yeah. The Spanish fans, like the European fans, are different to us. Like we're rowdy in a way that like the chants are funny, aren't they? The chants are funny, and there's usually a lot of alcohol. There's obviously people are drunk and stuff like that, but not always. But big games, you kind of expect it. And then the Spanish and like German, they're serious. When we went to Barcelona and we went to a match there, and it's a different vibe. It's not like being in England. America is huge. Where do you want to go? I want to go everywhere. I want to go to Texas and eat like barbecue food. Huh?
Oh, they said meat, not eat.
Meat what?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Well, I thought you said meat, not eat. When you said Texas, I want to go to Texas and meat.
No, mine's all about food. It's literally all about food. I
They
want.
eat the same thing all over.
No, they don't.
Well,
No,
fries.
they have barbecue things in Texas, like Texan barbecue. And then I want to go to like Chicago and have Chicago pizza, Chicago town pizza.
Chicago town pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do they know we have frozen Chicago town pizzas?
I don't know. And then there's a Detroit pizza. Hey, Detroit. And that's a square thing, isn't it? Like a rectangle, and it's deep dish, Detroit.
Yeah, someone does it in Manchester now. Just
Yeah,
style pizza.
It's called Corner Slice.
That's nice.
My boss goes there. Anyway, I want to go everywhere because the food. And like, I want to go to like a Walmart and the generic stuff. Don't go get a shower and leave me alone.
Walmart, is that going in Asda but on steroids?
I know, exactly. Jacob would love to go to a Walmart or a Target. Hold on, I just need to take this hoodie off. I'm sweating. Oh.
No, we need to go Georgia.
Georgia's supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Augusta.
Whew, that's better.
Imagine how much a ticket for that would be. We think we paid a lot to go to our open.
Let me see.
What is all this red? Where's this coming from?
Oh, it's from this. I had to put it on the floor to get it in the frame. It's okay.
No, it's the bane of my life, picking up shreds.
You're making the camera shake.
How?
Camera quake.
Big balloon. This is
I don't know where I'm at now. Oh no, you reminded me. I worked in a popular Brit holiday resort in Turkey and I hated the British tourists. Our Brit, they are terrible when alcohol is involved. Brains left in the hotel safe, literally. That'll be us. We're going away in August, right? And we're going with our friends, but they have 6 kids, right? And they're like teenagers. But this family, they're not the average family. They're wild. And I know we're going to be the most hated family in the resort. usually when I go on holiday, I'm pretty quiet. I mean, I like doing the activities and stuff just for like to move, because you just eat so much you can't move. But it's just us three, so we're pretty quiet. I don't really drink usually. I might have one or two, but I'm usually like, I'm too hot, especially in Turkey. Turkey's so hot. When we went to Turkey, I was drinking iced coffee with Baileys actually. And but I know everyone's going to be looking at us with our friends. Let me. So there's one stitch in this, and then that is. I could park it down there, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna park it. I'm gonna stitch it in this thing here. And I'm gonna park it because I can't bother putting it back. So 1, 2, and then it's at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, then 4. And then Jackie, I looked into tickets for a game, but they were far beyond my price range. Plus the stadium was a bit far from me. Yeah, I've seen that they're really, really expensive. Which doesn't surprise me. 3,746. They were expensive when they were in, where were they, Dubai or somewhere like that. They were like in the United, or whatever that area is called. Saudi Arabia, I think it was. Jackie, I looked into them too in Kansas City, but yeah, I told my daughter, sorry, I can't swing that. I'm not surprised. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Massachusetts, people go nuts for sports, so I can't even imagine. The bars are staying open until 3 a.m, so it's going to get wild. Oh, gosh. I mean, I used to be able to be the, like, life and soul of the party, but I just don't, it doesn't interest me as much anymore. Don't get me, I still drink when I go out. I drank at the weekend with our friends, but I'm not like, I used to only drink to like get drunk. Now I don't. There is a stitch hidden in here that hasn't been done. I'm from Canada, so it was a bit of an eye-opener. Did Canada have football? Like soccer, whatever, football. Not American football. I've never heard of like a Canadian team or anything. And then I watched a US reaction video comparing US game chants and British chants. The American watching was gobsmacked. I've seen them. They just say like USA. When we was watching the golf, we watched the Ryder Cup, right? And that's their chant. We say the weirdest things ever. Like we will just start like it will be about someone being bald. Like what the heck? Oh, forgot to do the boomerang. If you guys come to the States, we should get you to an American football game, maybe in the South for science. Well, what's that? Do you watch Virginia Tech? Virginia Tech, is that football? We cannot watch it. Like, honestly, I don't know anyone in England that watches American football. I know like one person that watches, what's it called? Baseball. But I don't know. I think they're trying to make it bigger in the UK because like it's on our TVs, like the sports channels now and stuff. But I don't know anyone that's into it. And when I watch it, I don't understand it. They just run right to the end, and then I really don't know what's going on. But we have rugby, and I understand rugby. Kind of. Well, I know rugby league. I don't really know rugby union. Jackie says, Leanne, I was a bit bummed, but the prices were just outrageous. Plus, just getting there would be very pricey. They have raised the price of all the public transportation. Yeah, they will do. All the hotels will be sky high. It will be just ridiculous. And they make it so like only the rich and famous could go. Like it's like Formula One. It's not in reach for the average person, which is it's not very fair, is it? Because it's the average person that keeps them kinds of sports going. With like viewers and stuff like that, but they don't really care. Ebony, you come to Michigan and don't see me. I might sneak in, sneak out. You'd kill me, I think. When Nicola and Charlotte were here for the Chatelaine retreat last summer, they all wanted to experience Walmart too. Is that Charlotte? The one who stitches all the Chatelaines? What she got? She had a channel. Stitching with the kids around. And I don't know Nicola. But yeah, that's what we know of America is like Target, Walmart. It's what we see on American TV. So like, especially reality TV, they always go to like a Walmart and stuff. And I just think it just looks like Costco. I mean, we go Costco, but like if our Asda or Tesco was just like that, it's crazy. It's mad. I like stuff like extreme couponers and stuff, and they're like, you can get 5 for $1, and I'm like, 5 for $1? You can't get 5 of nothing for £1 here. You follow Virginia Tech, we're rowdy. Got banned from playing another team for a while because we kept burning couches. Oh my god, on each of his campuses. That is rowdy. Burning couches? We don't do that. Oh, because it's college football or unit. Is it college football? And then stitching with the kids around. Yeah. I've not met Charlotte, but she does all the model stitching for Zarina, doesn't she, at Hawkins Hobbies? So I've seen her work and stuff like that. And here's the boomerang. So who was it? Was it Nutty? So I've done. Let me start again. So you come in the top row of a bit away from your stitches that you want to do. And then you're going to come in the bottom left of where you want to put your stitch. And you're going to go pull that through so you've got a little tail. And you're going to put your needle down like you're going to complete your half stitch. But don't pull it all the way down. You leave like a loop. You come up in your bottom right. And then you want to move that needle to the right. Move that thread to the right. Mine's slipping already. This is what I mean. And then you put your needle back down in the bottom left. Oops, sorry. But there we are. Mine just slipped. But that's the boomerang. I do not like it. For that reason. So. And sometimes if it slipped, you can't get it out. It's stuck. You would track me down. I don't doubt it. I really don't doubt it. You scare me. No. Of course I would. What's in Michigan? I did Google it actually because I was thinking about it the other day and I was looking at, I can't remember what it was, but I was looking at Michigan. And I thought of you. Nicola isn't on Flusher, but she's around on Facebook and things. On Facebook things, right. Oh, bye, Sigs. Thank you for coming in. Northern Michigan is beautiful. There was something I was looking at. I don't know what it was. God knows. But obviously when we think of America, like, you think of like the big places that you see on TV, like New York, obviously, Florida, well, Miami in Florida, LA, things like that. But there's obviously so many other places. And we only know what is on TV and films. Obviously, most films are like American films as well. So, but yeah. My old boss, when I worked in a pub, my old boss went on like a road trip and did loads of different places in America, and that sounded so much fun. 336. I don't know. If I could go to one place, I don't know where it would be. Like in America. Right, I actually don't know. Do any of you have a desire to go to the UK? Probably London. We always laugh because like British people think that American people think that we're all like from London or like everywhere's like London, and we're not. I mean, we went down to Wembley the other week. Oh, that was 4 hours. That is a long journey for like us, because it's literally from top of the country to the bottom of the country. Well, near the top to near the bottom. What am I doing? I mean, we drove, when I was a kid, we drove to Cornwall and that took forever. I would love to travel to the UK, Leanne says. I mean, because we're from here, we're like, don't bother. Not that good. But I suppose it's just like, what's different, isn't it? Like, you want to see different things. And then Travis says, I would love to go to New Zealand. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan and I'd love to see where the movies were filmed. Do you know, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've never read one page of one book. I've not seen 1 minute of one of the films. You like it, don't you, Leon? I've never like, I don't know anyone who likes it in my life that would like want me to watch it, or I would have watched it with. And Sam doesn't really watch films, like, not really. Don't be mad. I have Windsor Castle about 25 minutes from me, but I've never been, says Notty. Windsor Castle. Oh yeah, you're in Berkshire. Yeah, but you can't like go near it, can you? Like, was that the castle? Where was the castle that the Queen like died? Was it? Did she die at Windsor? Or was it the one in Scotland? Balmoral. What?
I don't know. Wait.
Where did the Queen die?
England.
She died in England. How do you know?
I don't. I'm joking. Well, she was over there, wasn't she? Because she was ill.
Yeah, I know, but she might have been in Scotland. I don't know where it is. Oh, you can go inside Windsor Castle. Tell you what, you ever do the books or the movies and I'll do them with you. I don't know whether I like it. I mean, obviously I can't like it if I've never watched it. There it is. But when I look at it, I just like, I see that man and I think of like, he's like Dumbledore, but not Dumbledore. And yeah, no Balmoral in Scotland. Windsor Castle, you can go inside. Wait, what's the castle? Isn't Windsor Castle the one that they live in? Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good with my royal family stuff. But I thought Windsor Castle was the one that they lived in. But I know they go to Balmoral as well because they go shooting and stuff. Sam, you're shaking the camera.
I'm walking around, I don't know what to do.
Tread lightly. Stomping. He is 6 foot something. Time to go. Kiddo needs snack. Oshing me with Roway. Oh, bless you. Thank you for joining us, both of yous, and enjoy your snacks. What's Cornwall night like? Cornwall's lovely. It is so pretty. It's sorry, I've stopped stitching. I'm just reading the chat. Cornwall is like, I was young-ish. I was maybe, how old would I have been? My little sisters were little terrors, so they were, did I part that stitch? How old would my little sisters have been? I was maybe 11 or 12, and it was lovely. The sea was really nice. At that point, I'd never been abroad, so it's what I would have compared to being abroad now. At the time, it was the most beautiful thing I was seeing. And I would still say it was stunning. Like, I remember there being like cobbled streets and little shops that were all independent and trinket like stuff, and I love places like that. Just oldie worldy. And we stayed in a caravan, on a caravan park thing, and yeah, I just remember it being pretty, but I was young. But like the sea was nice and the beach was lovely. It was like being abroad, but it was far. Like, I mean, we were young, so like we had to stop a lot, especially for like, because we went with not my uncle, my auntie. We live with my auntie, so we went with my auntie, my cousins, and my little sisters. So there was all of us kids, and the kids were young. Like my little sisters were young, so we had to keep stopping for like toilet breaks and stuff. And it took us like 9 hours to get down there. And we had the car full of like all our stuff for the week, and it was such a long journey. It was when Akon's album came out, because I know that I had that CD in the car, and I left it in the car, and it was a hire car, and I cried. You get an F in Royal Family Studies. Honestly, I just don't know anything about them. Like, I don't follow it at all. I don't particularly want to. I think some people like love the Royal Family. Like, I'm just impartial, I'll say.
I think Americans love the Royal Family more than English people.
The Queen was cute.
British people really care about the Royal Family.
Some do. Some are proper royalists.
Not many of them. Americans love going to see the Buckingham Palace and stuff, don't they?
All tourists do.
And he wanted to have a meal with Prince William or whatever. Colin. He thought he was going to meet them all.
But no, the Queen was cute. That's about it. They do live in Windsor Castle sometimes. Or the Queen did. Not sure what Charles was now. I thought she did. I don't know what Charles does. Like I said, I don't really follow what they get up to and stuff like that. But I've never been to see Buckingham Palace. I've not been into the centre of London before. The closest I've been was the other day when I went to Wembley. So I've never seen that. I've seen the Queen. She drove past me when I was on the bus on Princess Road. She actually did. She was opening a hospital in Manchester, the kids' ward. I was a teenager, and there was loads of traffic, and I was on the phone to my best friend, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. The bus hasn't moved for like 10-15 minutes. So then I look out of the window of the bus, and there was like a police convoy thing where they had like motorbikes and stuff like that. I thought we were going through a rough area, so I thought someone had been like hurt. So I was like, oh, something's happened. And then the next minute, the Queen drives by and she was waving at us on the bus. And I was on the phone to my friend and I was like, oh my God, the Queen just waved at me. She thought I was going mad. I was like, the Queen just drove past on Princess Road and she just waved at me. And she was like, she didn't believe me for ages until when I got to hers, we went on Manchester Evening News, which is like no local news, and it said that she was opening the kids' ward at the Manchester Royal Infirmary. And yeah, and then she believed me, but before that she didn't. She thought I was going absolutely mad. Because I was meeting her, so she thought I was making an excuse as to why I was late. And it was because the Queen was going past. But it actually was. No one could move. And she was just in the back of this like Rolls Royce, waving at us all. 3:10. And that's the only time I've seen the Queen. But she was cute. I did like the Queen. What do you all think to the coverage on this, or what it looks like so far? I know we're getting into dark colours, but what's I keep forgetting how to do this loop start.
Do any of your friends live in Orlando?
Do you know what?
England are supposed to play there in an hour. Look at the pitch.
Oh my God.
No, they've delayed kickoff.
Delayed it?
Yeah.
They've not called it off? How will they get all that water off?
It's America, it will be drying like that. You see it happen at the goal, don't they? Where it's like puddles on the green and the next minute, gone.
The humidity is probably. I think it looks really nice, says Alyssa. Thank you. I hope so. I mean, I have got other projects that are 3210. It looks kind of messy on camera, messier than it does in person. I don't know if that's the angle. But I actually really like the process of doing the 32 1/110. Oh, good night, Claudia. Are you going or are you coming? Good night if you're going. And thank you for joining. I hope the British fans behave themselves during the World Cup, says Notty. Yes, so do I. But I don't think they will. It depends on how far they get. If they get far, then it will just get worse and worse and worse. Because they'll just get rowdier and rowdier, more excited, more alcohol. It's bad enough when you watch a game here in a pub. Like the beer goes everywhere, and if they score, chaos. So there is a lot of free 10 in this chart. There's nearly 10,000, which is quite a lot actually, considering. I mean, I know it is a tiger, but this is so tiny. Can you believe that? I mean, you're zoomed in, but that's one block. Like the height of one block. It's so teeny, like compared to my finger. Hello, Dawn. Welcome back. At least you can watch at work. I try and watch Suzanne at work, but I have to keep, every time someone comes in, I have to keep like turning it off and muting it, so then I miss everything that's going on. Hello, Little Bit Crafty. Welcome. And Travis is trying Dawn's diagonal block method, which is kind of what I'm doing. I want to do it on 20 count though, because even though this is block by block diagonal, it's not the same. I do want to try it on 20 count. I just need to, one, I don't really want to buy any fabric, so I need to actually buy some fabric if I want to do that. And two, I need to figure out what kind of piece I want to do it on, because obviously 20 count is large, so do I want to go like big with a big project and just go all in, or do I want to do something small? I don't know. What's that then? It's because it's got no clip on the side. It kept rolling off when I was filming before. I am thinking just get a big, like do a big chart on 20 count and just go all in. And be like Dawn and Leanne and just rock the massive fabric. Dawn says, I have to do that too. I also have my own office. Well, that's good. I do not. I am a receptionist, so I have customers coming in and out, and I have members of staff in and out, managers in and out. So they come to me for admin things, anything that needs printing. We're like the key holders for the building. We are the alarm people for the building. So things like that, it's just a constant like inflow of people. And I don't mind, like, I do stay, but if someone comes in, I have to put it down straight away, obviously, and I have to be very, very discreet, especially with customers. My managers know I stitch and stuff, but obviously a customer would like to think that you've been sat there waiting for them all day. That's that block done already. There is some good chunky block stitching. Unlike I was watching your what's it called? A stitching shelf done, and that looked rough. And Small Town Stitches says, love 20 count. I know you do, but you think you start liking 25 count a little bit. Just tell them you're busy. Or the customers. I wish I could. It's usually the ones that you don't really like that want to speak to you. Though. But I do like working with customers sometimes. So we're now in this block down here. And I've just realized I parked that down here, but I'm only going 3 blocks down, so that's gonna be parked there for quite a while until like I do the full thing. Oh well. Oh my god, it's horrible, but I do like stitching it, the stitching shelf. Yes, I mean, it's like, I suppose, antique shop. It's rough, but it's so worth it, and it's enjoyable at the same time. It's just really slow and can be quite frustrating, but like, you did well. I think you did really well. You just got to stay patient and just put it down when you are frustrated. Where am I? He's been down here chatting. So I've got another one down here to park. So should I do a row of parking on this but not park any lower, do you think? I think that's what I might do. 1, 2, 3, then 4. I might have to get something to wrap these threads up with then, so they're not going all ratty. I don't have any of those bobbin things at Bobby's. I see people use them. That could help maybe, but they're okay for now. 317 is this one. Is it sunny out there? Wow, it was all rainy and gloomy there. This weather's crazy. Park that one there. Question for all your stitches. Do you ever find your previous stitches in certain colours looking felted? Do you mean like fluffy? And it depends if that's what you mean. If you mean like fluffy or like old or whatever, usually it depends. So yeah, just clarify what you mean. And what thread do you use? Because that could make a difference. 823. So the 823 goes over into this block, but only 2 stitches, and I will not park it there for 2 stitches when I'm going down here. So I'm just gonna stitch them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Old and fuzzy DMC thread, but the grey and certain browns just look odd. Yeah, I have had that. I thought it was older dye lots, but I'd not heard of anyone else saying it. I don't use DMC. I don't like 2, 3, 4. I don't like DMC. I actually had multiple full sets of it and I sold it all. I really just don't get on with it. It's not for me. It's knots on me all the time. It snaps. It has that fuzzy, what you're talking about, on certain colours, and dull and certain colours. So I don't use it. But yes, I have had that where it's not as shiny and it kind of sticks out for being matte and fuzzy. And then I'm having a fight with my chart here. Small Leanne says, Laura, I believe the final game is in Jersey actually. Oh wait, Laura, I've missed yours. Hobby works in the giant mall next to the stadium. They're having some of the World Cup matches in Jersey. I feel he's going to get called in a lot. Oh dear. Yes, you'll have everyone. And the final game is in Jersey. Jersey will be good to have the final game because it's right near New York, isn't it? So if I was going to go to one, it would be good to go to that because I would love to go to New York. But Sam doesn't want to go to New York, do you?
I mean, I would go, but I'm not that bothered.
I mean, it reminds me of her a little bit with the just like a bit scruffy. 1, 2, 3. But it's just so iconic, isn't it? It's in all the films.
People that I know that have been with it.
Yeah. And then Jen, hello Jen. How are you? Welcome on in. And Jen's in Florida, aren't you? With all those palm trees. She lives in Florida and she hates palm trees.
Hates them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She just hates them. And they're everywhere. I've never been to New York. I'm such a homebody. So. Is it far though from you? I'm guessing it is. Everywhere's far in America. I mean, I've never been to London and it's a few hours away. So I'm exactly the same. I would go somewhere if there was a purpose for going, but I'm not just going to go for no reason. I'd rather jump on a plane and go to like the next European city than go in, which takes like an hour or two, than sit in a car for 4 hours to go to London. I was watching your update and you mentioned you're live and I was like, what? That's now. Yes, I'm here. And she says, oh my God, can't stand palm trees. And you know, it makes me laugh. I always think when you mention the palm trees, I think about, do you know the time there was a hurricane? I remember I was watching watching it like the news coverage on it, like all night, and I remember everyone was worried about you and everything, and you came back and you was like, that stupid palm tree still in my backyard. I hoped it would have died. I was like, oh my God, she actually hates them. That made me laugh. Alyssa, I actually use an unnatural beeswax and it works great. Come back, Suzanne. You must have needed a nap. What?
No, you just reminded me. I spoke to that guy today about the beeswax. He said he's going to bring me some.
Oh, nice.
He said he said if he'd charge me if it was like 100, 200 grams or half a kilo.
Half a kilo? I
He
only
said
need
if
a little
you-
thing.
He said if you just want a little bit, I'll just give it you.
Cool. Well, we can try it then, and then if it's good, I can buy more of it. So I use beeswax as well, Alyssa. Oh yeah, and so does Suzanne. We use beeswax. I actually had a comment today asking about it. This is 939 asking about it and if I have ever noticed any discoloration in the thread or how do I wash it out, things like that. And I've never, so the reason I started using beeswax is because I started my Lion, which was my first full coverage, with DMC. I bought all the DMC and it cost me an absolute fortune. And I don't know if I'm like a rough stitcher or what, but it just snaps all the time. So I did some research and it said to strengthen your thread, you could try beeswax. So I bought some and it worked great. But then whenever I didn't have it or didn't use it, my DMC was snapping. So I decided to try a different brand of thread, which I still just use the beeswax out of habit, and I like the way it makes my threads lay. But I only use it for single strand full cross. And I don't use it for 2 strands because I don't feel like your 2 strands don't tend to lay like this. When they've got wax, they kind of go like this. So I use it, and I don't use it on this half stitch because it's CXC and I want it to be fluffy. The beeswax can kind of, it doesn't thin your thread, it tames all those fibers. So I want this to be as fluffy as possible to get the coverage, basically. Oh, careful. And Suki, Ebony, you use CXC, right? No, I only use CXC for 32 count 10. For my normal, so when I was kitting everything up, because I started a lot of things in a short amount of time, obviously I couldn't afford the DMC, so I decided to try CXC. And I kitted up a bunch of things with CXC. So a lot of my projects are CXC, or have CXC and DMC mixed in. But I didn't really like CXC colour matching. So I tried Royal Broderie, and since then I've just never gone back. I sold all my DMC. Like I said, I had multiple sets. I sold it all and I replaced it all with Royal Broderie, and that's what I use. And CXC is just for 32 count tent. And then Suzanne, I only use it on the ends of 2 strands. Yeah, that's a good tip. I'm gonna try that because especially because I park with 2 strands of tent when I'm trying to thread and the bottoms are all fuzzy, I could try that. And Little Bit Crafty says thank you. You're welcome. And Sam was just saying that he's got a friend in work that he has bees, doesn't he?
His family, yeah.
His family has bees, so he brings in like bee products to sell in work, like honey and whatever bee, what is it, bee bread or something like that, honey bread, something like that. And I asked about beeswax because I'm getting to the end of my beeswax, and the place that I got mine from off Etsy is no longer open. And there's other vendors, but I want natural beeswax, and there is vendors on Etsy that sell it. But when someone said that someone at work has bees, I said, oh, we'll see if we can buy some beeswax off him. And he was just saying that obviously because it's only going to be a small amount, he'll probably just give it to us like for free. So I'm going to try it, and then if it's good, I'll probably buy like a bigger chunk of it.
So it's got no palm oil or anything.
There we are. Because mine's looking a bit worse for wear right now. It's actually quite disgusting. Don't look at it like that. Aero matches better. Yeah. I remember you talking about Aero on Yogi's. One of them when we were talking about different threads and whatnot. But I think because I've got all my row broderie now, you kind of just get set, like if you like a thread you just keep it, but like it's never given me any reason to not like it so far. I like the feel of it, but I know you swear by Aero. Hold on, I'm lost on the chat. Now that she raised her price to £1.20 a skein, I just can buy as much as I want to support her, but would still like to eat too. Where are you talking about, a Little Bit Crafty? Have I missed something? Oh, Good to know. I've tried wax and it looked like my project had white dandruff. That I was looking into other floss. My local knit shop just raised the £1.20 a skein. So yeah, it can leave a residue. I've never had any problems. Now and again I'll get like a flake where a bit of it's dried and come off the edge, but it comes off. It's not like, it doesn't bother me. And £1.20 a skein, it is just getting more and more, and like I said, I just don't like the quality of it, to be honest with you. Where do I get my raw broderie from? Oh, you only use it at the end of 2 strands. Yeah, I've read that one. I get mine off AliExpress, the factory shop, but they sell it on Dream Stitch as well. I'm pretty sure Suzanne said that. But yeah, I get it off there. I've not actually done an order for ages. The last one I've not had to. Since I did my master set, I've just not. I probably should go through soon and just do a bit of an inventory and see what I've got and order, because I have my set and then I have in like little baggies I have my backup set, like duplicates, but I don't know what I've got in that backup. I've not got a full set, I know that. And yeah, £1.20 is a lot, or £1.20. Where are you? A little bit crafty. Don't know where you are, can't remember. I use it for full strand, for 1 strand too, but it really helps on the ends to keep them from fraying. Yes, I agree. Besides All Generations Pokemon piece, I really want to get Amazing Animal Kingdom. I heard you talking about that on Dawn's. I was on the recap thing. You should go for it. Why not? I mean, that's a nice piece. If I was gonna choose any of the very, very like popular Amy Stewart's, it would be that one. I just think it's so nice, and I think, yeah, it's lovely. Would you get the max color, Travis, or would you get just a regular or supersize? Are they on Etsy? Small Town Stitches. Are who on Etsy? The Royal Broderie. But if you DMC Painting Fairy Floss, matches better. Yeah. Oh, Small Town Stitches. Do you have the Amazing Animal Kingdom? It's talking about the Amy Stewart one, I think. Have you got that one? Or are you thinking of the panorama thing? Animal Mix panorama? I don't know. And then there's Suzanne. There is always me reminding people the differences. Yes. Tempting us to buy more. But I didn't like it when I had, like, I've got the CXC and the Royal Broderie, but when I had the CXC and the DMC mix, I didn't like it. So I like now that I keep these two separate and just, I only use the CXC for 32 count. There is always me. Beeswax is naturally water soluble, so when you finish and wash your piece, it will fluff back up. Not always helpful when you are testing coverage, but also love how it hydrates my floss. Alyssa, I agree. I've finished a few full coverages, and once I've washed it, that was in the question as well, like how do I wash it off? And I just wash my project in really hot water, like boiling hot water, and a bit of dish soap, and that's it. And it comes up, goes all fluffy. It doesn't have like a residue of wax or anything like that. There's a lot of scaremongering about beeswax. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. And then Oh, Dawn's going live tonight and working on the Amazing Animal Kingdom. That'll be fun. I'll have to watch that tomorrow. I'm so gutted that because the time you stream when I'm asleep, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning when you start your stream. But I wish that I could join. Maybe I will one day this week. Stay up all night. Sam's looking at me out the corner of his eye. Otherwise, I'm just never going to get a chance, and I'm just there on replay. I mean, it is nice to wake up to and just watch it like while I'm stitching in the morning. I'm sorry if you can. I've got chewing gum. I'm trying not to chew, but I do need it in my mouth. What is Dream Stitch? Dream Stitch is like Peyton Fairy. It's one of those Chinesey places, and they do the knockoff charts and stuff, but they do the frames and thread and stuff like that. I don't look at the charts. It's not for me. Don't use that floss wax that says it's beeswax because it does fleck. Right. So there must be a difference. Mine is natural beeswax. That's all it says. And it's in a little tin, and I'm not going to show it because it's ugly. I'll show you when I get a new one. Mine is it's literally it's got to be like a year old at least, don't it? And it's just full of thread. And it's just horrible. It looks like, I don't know, you took it out of a bin. It's mainly a printed kit shop, but the guy that runs it is super nice, and there's tons of different flosses. Travis says, supersize max colour all the way, go big or go home. Nice. That's like what Siski's doing, isn't she? Supersize max colour. Dawn, is yours the regular or is yours the max colour? No. Oh, so you are mixing it up. I thought, when did you start that? Because I know that I did not seen that before on your channel. Thought you were sneaking. I thought I'd caught you. Yeah, don't mix eco cotton and Egyptian cotton. I mean, so Grace is DMC, and it's got some vintage DMC. It's got some not vintage DMC, and it's also got some CXC, and it's fine, but it's not like you can. It's more the color differences, so you can see the tone is off with some of them, and there is a sheen difference. But I wouldn't plan on doing it again. Maybe on the weekend one day I'll be able to go early, just not sure when. Well, I'm off work this week, so who knows? If I pop up, you know that I'm like a zombie, drinking coffee when I shouldn't be. I probably snuck out of bed and left Sam asleep. It's $1.20 US. So thanks for the advice, appreciate it. Jeez.
You can do it after the wedding.
After what wedding?
Saturday?
I don't think she's on Saturday. And I'm not gonna go to a wedding and then come home and stay up all night. Are we knackered? That's a long day. Yeah, it is.
But I'm staying up on the school night.
How's it a school night?
Because you still have to get up for Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
You don't be shouting at me in the morning.
There is a bit of a difference between Royal and Painted Fairy, but Painted Fairy matches better to DMC. Gotcha. And Alyssa likes Painted Fairy as well. Maybe I should just try it. What would you say? What is a wild animal? What would you? Yes. Jen, if you're still here, you know what this is like. Boys on the games. Yeah, maybe I should just try it. What is it like though? Is it like, does it feel like Royal Broderie? Because I really like the feel of it. Of Royal Broderie. It's nice. It's like it's coarse. It's not I don't know. It's just nice. I like it. So we've done all the part threads in that block, and we're now on 3041, which is a purple. Yes, says Jen. And small town. Why do I always say small town? It is Leon. My husband and daughter both game. I get it. It's so, I've got Sam here on his game, but his is just like a golf game. So it's Sam, will you tell him? Don't shout from there.
I don't want to tell him.
Go and tell him.
So I've got to get up after doing so hard in work. Jacob.
He's not gonna hear that. And you can't shout. People will jump.
Well, tell him to prepare.
No, just ring him. Stop stomping as well.
You're making me get up. Jacob, stop shouting.
There we are. Oh my god.
Oh, well, I'm
Camera
15
quick.
stone geezer.
Yeah, he's got his game on. Jacob's upstairs like a freaking chimpanzee. I think it's close enough. Mix Royal DMC and Painted Fairy. Right. First fairy is 30 cents a scheme. Can't beat the price. Yeah, Royal Rotary it's gone up as well. It's not that cheap. It's cheaper than DMC, obviously, but it's not super cheap. Like when you're buying a few, it adds up. It's like vintage DMC. It's lovely. And Jen says, I always show the boys the parts right before I start when they are so loud. They think it's funny. I heard them on the last one, on your last video. I've not watched your whip parade yet because I'm saving them for tomorrow. Can't wait. But on your last video, I heard them and they were getting louder and louder and louder. And then, I don't mind. I have these two screeching all the time, and I just say, don't bother me. It only bothers me that I'm on live now. But I noticed your video paused, and then when you came back, it was quiet. I was like, she's told them off. Oh, they don't even realise they're doing it. They're mad. Royal is more hardy, in my opinion. Nice twist, but it doesn't match as well as Painted Fairy. Plus, Fairy is cheaper. I don't like DMC as much as the others. Right. I don't like DMC, so that's good. Royal is more hardy, nice twist, but doesn't match. Yeah, that's what I like about it. It has got a really good twist, and it holds the twist, whereas DMC unravels, I think, for me. So 791. Oh, my tablet's gonna die. Don't move, Sam. Sig says. Did you see it? I mean, I can't. He's a tall man, aren't you?
What else is you got to say now?
Nothing. Okay, I need to try Fairy, especially if you all ordered from there. I know it's legit. I have not ordered it, Leanne, so do not think Ebony said, because Ebony did not say. Suzanne said, so if it's rubbish, blame Suzanne. But I'm sure it's not. Don't move. Oh, everyone thinks I'm being mean. I feel like Miss Trunchbull. Don't move, don't talk, don't breathe. Do you know in Matilda?
Don't swear, don't shout.
In Matilda. Don't move. Don't even breathe. No, don't breathe at all. Anyway. Little Bit Crafty. Oh, that is a great price. My hubby works from home and listens to his stuff so loudly because we are at the age now. Haha. So I have the volume up too. That's like Sam. I'm not gonna say it now that he's here, but and the next live when he's not here, ask me about Sam's volume on his phone.
What?
You blare it. Right, we're not gonna have a domestic. It's faster and cheaper at Dream Stitch than AliExpress. Yeah, that is, well, AliExpress takes forever. But Siski just said she got her order in 2 weeks. My first one took like 6 weeks. I'm not joking. And then after that, it was like 4 weeks. So if you, yeah, I'm gonna try Dream Stitch. Just give it a go because they do Royal Broderie anyway. So if I chicken out and decide to just stick with Royal Broderie, then I can still get it from there. Like Alex, so noisy when I'm streaming. Oh, I know what Alex is so sweet though. And he's like, "You're the best." I'm like, "Oh." 3799. Oh, when he's singing, that's funny. $3799. That last time on AliExpress, I actually got ripped off because hi Grace. Oh, I'm quite behind on the chat. Jen says I waited for them to be back with their dad and the whip for the whip parade, so it's quiet. I'm not surprised. That is a long time to ask them to be quiet for. You're probably there for about 3 days. A little bit crafty. Ebony, your mini tutorials have been great. They've helped me navigate the full coverage, still learning. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna do another one. But I'm glad they've helped. I might try to live stream Friday, says Travis. Friday morning, depending on my son Merrick. He's going to be 9 months old on the 22nd. Oh, and you got your hands full then. I remember when he was born. It feels like longer than 9 months ago, though. I would say it's gone fast, but that's sweet. And Sig says, poor hubby. No, it's not poor hubby. Come on, guys. Don't be dramatic. I'm a textile snob, so you know I like it. Oh, that's true. Susanna is a weaving something teacher. Guru. It was 6 weeks from AliExpress. I won't bother anymore, and the price is so much better on Dream Stitch. Yeah, I get that. Oh, I need to tell you why I got ripped off. I deleted my AliExpress app last time I ordered. It was a month ago. It was a month, and I was so tired of all the random suggestions for things I wouldn't want my daughter seeing. To be fair, I've got a really bad singing voice, Suzanne, so I can't judge Alex. But yeah, so I got CXC off there because it's. I mean, I can get it off Etsy, but obviously they just buy it off AliExpress and charge you more. So I wasn't in a rush. I was like, oh, I'll just buy it off AliExpress. And we were talking. This was back. I think I was in one of Yogi's streams, and someone said, oh, there's a shop that does the 1 to 35 colors in CXC, which I'd not seen before. So I went on that link and I bought them, and it said, oh, from 1 to 35 was included, and they came and they weren't. And I thought, well, why did you say they were? There were full sets there. Like, I've got the full set, that's what I'm using now. But I don't have 1 to 35. So that was a bit silly.
Someone took a picture playing around St Andrews today in Scotland.
Oh my God. Is that snow?
Hail. It's the second time this week apparently hail's covered the course.
What the heck? He's teething now. I caught him chewing on the coffee table the other morning. He's like a little piranha. Yeah. They are at that age. They literally chew everything. It is ridiculous. They're sweet though at that age. I miss Jacob being that young. It's when they get to like 2, they just turn into rabid animals. Well, Jacob did. Then they get a bit worse at 3. And then now it's like, he's at a good age now where like I enjoy his company, he enjoys my company, which is nice. And we can go out and do stuff like, and just chill. It's not like, it's not so, not kiddish, like we used to have to do something child friendly. Now we can just do something more teen friendly that all 3 of us can enjoy. So that's nice. 8:20. Wait, that can't have been by the DMC number because I've just gone from 3.7 something and I'm now going to 8:20. Have I done minimum to maximum by mistake? So for CXC, I get the small numbers from Abby at Crossing Crafts. It's like Rose to Me or something, just like CXC. Yeah, I think that's what most people do. There's the Rose to Me and there's another one as well that people use. Yeah, I didn't go from min to max by mistake. I like doing it by the number because then you can just go in order of your floss card. Yeah, there's another one that people use as well, like Rose to Me. Dream Stitch has the 0, 1 to 35. Is that CXC? Enjoy it all. My oldest is 35 and just received her master's. So amazing. Oh, congratulations to your daughter. And a little bit crafty says, what is Rose to Me? I think it's called Rose to Me. It's just like a brand of floss, or is it Rose? I can't remember. And it's the 0, 1 to 35 DMC numbers that CXC don't usually do. What I think Suzanne's saying, the CXC do them and they're on Dream Stitch. I'm gonna have to have a look because it does annoy me. Like now, this chart does call for the 1 to 35 colors, but I don't have it. Oh, come on. I don't have it in CXC, so I have to have my both sets here for this chart. Do you have Aero and CXC in the low numbers? Nice. I found that I did have a look actually, and Rosé, yeah, I think that's what it's called. I think that's what I saw, Unpaid Fairy, because I did, or Dream Stitch. I did have a look. I found it. How do you read? Not how do you read it, but like it's like the brand is hidden in some long title, so I don't really know what I'm buying. But I was zooming through. I'll have to have a look. So I think this way, stitching it this way, I'm not going to see any pink for a while, which is sad. But I can't have it all. So many things to learn, but having fun. There is a lot. I think I linked them in Discord on Floss or Links. Okay, I'll have a look. There is you don't have to, like, you pick things up, so don't feel like, oh, there's so much that I need to know now. You just end up picking things up that you like or don't like and stuff like that. When I first started, I didn't know anything. I had one whip. Not that I'm like a know-it-all now, but I had one project and all I knew was you only know what you see on like FlashTube and stuff. So that's why it is nice that so many creators are putting out information. Oh, bless you. This colour that I'm stitching now is in this block, but I don't want to start a new thread, so I'm just gonna stitch this one over. And I will often do this. I don't like the duplicates with part threads. So if I can park without having, I don't mind a few duplicates, but I don't want all of them to just be like in every other block. I will try and avoid that if I can, and that's why I end up stitching out of order. But I don't mind it. And then I can park in the block that I'm going to do next, which is down here. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 29. That's gone so fast. So I'm gonna park under there. And then this has really not been bad, has it? Like, it's like a really good mix of, well, there's no confetti really so far. I've done 500 stitches exactly. How 1, 2, 3? How have I done 500 stitches? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I've done 500 stitches. Because that's not a full block and that's not a full block. There's 10 missing off the edge. But this might be 20 stitches that I've, oh yeah, it will be. So I've done exactly 500 already, and since 6 o'clock. So what, 2.5 hours, just over. But yeah, I'll do that experiment this week if you guys are interested. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, but to see the speed difference of 10 and full cross. Oh, so we're back to that thread that I just parked, which is 310. And away we go. So there's a big swath actually, which must be one of the stripes of 310 that goes from here all the way down. So that is true. I have cross stitched for years and I have to admit, not tech savvy. Love watching all your flash tubes. So really awakened to desire. Awaken my desire to learn. It is exciting. That's good, and it is nice. It is nice to. Well, also thank you. I'm not tech savvy. I watch YouTube. It like getting Saga was a big ordeal for me. I mean, I figured it out, but it's more like I just get so frustrated, and I think, well, I'm not doing it because it's just going to be hard. But things do just come to you. Like you just figure out what you like, and it might not be what the next stitcher likes, but it doesn't matter. We all like things the way we like it. We all like different threads, we like different fabrics and different charts, different companies, and it's fine. It doesn't make one any better than the other. And as long as it is exciting and you are interested, then that's good. But I think there's something out there for everyone, content wise, finding information. Sometimes I like reading Lord Libidon every now and then. Like when I can't sleep, I will go and find one of their articles, and I just find it really interesting. And um, they provide information that sometimes, if someone else would have said it, it might not have gone in. But I read it, and it makes sense, and vice versa. Sometimes I can read something and it doesn't make sense, but then I watch it on someone's channel and I'm like, oh, that's what it means. But the more you do, the more you watch, the more you learn. Especially if you watch people who are quite seasoned. So there's certain people that like are just a fountain of knowledge, and they're always coming up with new ways and tips and stuff. And they're always good people to follow. So people who have been stitching for like ever. I only started stitching in 2021. Yes, that is true. I wonder what our grandmothers would think. Exactly. To be fair, my nana is not crafty at all. Like, she thinks I'm a granny. And she's 80 something, 83. She goes, are you still doing your crochet? I'm like, no, it's cross stitch. She didn't do anything like that. Where are we? What number is this? 3842. I need a drink now. My voice is getting hoarse. Oh, she actually does. She's like, do you know in Simpsons the aunties that just chain smoke? They're like my nana. Like if I walked into my nana's front room and she was sat there like knitting, I'd fall over. A little bit crafty. I guess quilting circles and meet up are the same. We just have a worldwide group. Yeah. Quilting. Like quilting. Patchwork quilting. I used to quilt, if that's what you mean. I used to love quilting. I actually was thinking the other day, oh, I could do it again. And I thought, no, Ebony, it's just, you're not doing it. It's a lot. Oh. And I seen on Discord, who was it that was it San Stitcher?
The two photos were taken 40 minutes apart.
That was doing the Tula Pink English paper piecing. And I used to do that. I didn't do it to make it into a quilt, but I did used to do the paper piecing to make like a piece of fabric. And I was thinking, oh, you could do that again. No, Ebony, because you've been there, done that, and you moved on to something else, which was this. Like, I stopped doing them because I preferred to do this. And when I was doing the other things, I wanted to be doing this. Hang on. Doing something wrong here. No, I've not. It's because of that row that's missing. And we're parking under here. $826. T says, I have entered my granny stage because I started cross stitching. Everyone thought that. When I started stitching, my best friend was like, you like a middle-aged woman? I was like, I don't care. I actually don't care. I will stitch. If you think I'm a granny, then whatever. Like, because if I started 5 years ago, I was 25 when I started stitching. And it was like, do you know, people just don't understand it, but you don't have to, and that's fine. I'd much rather be sat at home stitching than what most young people are doing these days. I've double parked this one. Uh-oh. Suzanne says, I've been stitching and crafting since I was 3. It's in my bones. Oh, that's so nice though. I wish I was doing it forever. I was not crafty. I didn't have a hobby for a long time until quilting really. Nothing interested me, and I always thought it was bizarre that there's nothing that I like to do in my free time. I was quite a quiet kid. I didn't have like friends and stuff like that, and I didn't have anything to do. I just used to spend my time like, I mean, I've always had an old head on my shoulders, always like enjoyed things that were considered old-fashioned, but I didn't have a hobby. So when I found cross stitch, it was like something just clicked, and I've just always done it ever since, and every day pretty much. And people are like, well, people who know that I stitch are like, are you still doing that? I'm like, yes. The hell. Alyssa says, my grandma taught me to stitch when I was 7 or 8, almost 40 years ago. I've always been made fun of for it because everyone thinks it's a granny thing. They actually do, and I just don't understand. I get it, but I just think whatever. I don't see any granny stitching, to be quite honest with you. I mean, you don't see anyone stitching, do you? It's something you do in your house. You don't see many people doing it out and about. And then, Travis, I find something therapeutic about it after I get home from work. Yeah. Like, literally, it's the best thing ever. Oh. No. I'm fighting with my child again. There we are. And Alyssa agrees that it's therapeutic. It is. Like, if you're feeling stressed or anything, just stitch, you'll feel better. It won't solve everything, but you feel better. I think it's more we are at peace our lives, no matter what age, and we love the happiness it brings. Yeah. I'm like, you shouldn't care what anyone else thinks. I used to make my friends do stuff with me. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Hold on, I'm gonna plug you in. That was at 100%. It's absolutely drained it. I mean, it has been like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. My friend wrote, like, I could not imagine her doing anything crafty. I just couldn't imagine it. She's not, no. And if I say, do you want to try it? She goes, no, don't even bother. And like, I try and show her, oh, look at this project, look at that project. And she's just like, Ebony, I don't care. Oh, whatever then. Alyssa, once you're bit by the stitchy bug, you're kind of always bit. Yeah. And you get so many people that, like, oh, I stitched years ago and then I came back to it. Like, and I'm like, it really just like, it's always just there. Travis says the only time I can't stitch is if I have a migraine. Yeah, sometimes I'm not in the mood to stitch, like very rarely, but if I'm like got a headache, I'm tired, or like if I'm upset, like actually upset, I can't stitch. If I'm like stressed, I can, but if I'm really bad, anxiety wise, I can't stitch. My brain's elsewhere and I'm just not in the mood for it. I don't have the patience for it. But I don't get migraines, to be fair. But I can imagine that it's not easy to concentrate if you do have one. I'm going to finish this block and then I'm going to get off and get myself sorted for bed. Oh. So this one has nowhere to park, so I'm going to end it. And to end it, I'm just going to find one of my vertical that I usually do the double-sided pin in, and I'll just do it in one side. So this is 8:09. When I show this start on my floss tube, it's going to look so tiny because it's on 32 count. Like, it looks like I've not really done anything. Like, how can I even show you? What have I got that's like universal size? I've got a little quilting clip. And it looks huge. And it's not one of the large ones. Or what else do I have? Oh, I have a tape measure. So that's 3 blocks across and it's 1 inch. One inch. So when I go to show it on my channel, on my video, it'll be 1 inch square, not even a square. Like, oh, look how much I got done. We're on 799, and then after this, there's 2 more colours. This has been so nice to work on tonight. I've really enjoyed it. My eyes are getting tired. It's been a long day today. I got up early. I got up at like 6. And then I started making my notes for my floss tube, which took forever because there was so many projects. I had to get all my projects out. They were like stashed in all different places because we had Sam's friends over last weekend and I put it all where I could fit it. So it was like out of sight. And then I had to find it all today. This one needs ending 2. And then the video took, I don't know, maybe like an hour to film. And then same with editing. And then because I knew I was going live, I couldn't really settle today. Like, I was a bit nervous. So, it's been a long day. I'm very tired now. A little bit crafty. Thank you all again. This was lovely. Oh, we should do it again. I know I don't do it often, but it is nice because with different people that stream different lives and stuff, you get a different mix of people. So it is nice to have the different people streaming. And your stitch looks great. Thank you so much. 939. 93. Oh, there's one part there. I'm gonna take it from here. So I will stitch what's in the block that is parked in, which is only 4 stitches, and then I'll take it through that block instead of getting another one. So it's literally 4 stitches. Annoyingly, one's in the middle of the block, but it's okay. And that other colour is parked there too, so I don't even need to get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Alyssa, oh, you should do it again. Just saying, Leanne, leave me alone. Joking. I will. It's hard. Like, I've got Sam here, and he keeps turning around when I say something weird. And then Jacob's an orangutan upstairs. And this is a quiet night. To be fair, it is a quiet house, but obviously usually I spend this time with Sam. He's been in work, but I will do it again. And Suzanne's gonna help me get Saga up as well. That should be fun. And Alyssa says, yes, I really enjoyed this, Ebony. You always have such beautiful pieces. Oh, thank you. I can't believe I've actually restarted this. This is my, I think I just never restart things. Once I'm done, I'm done. But I don't know what I'm going to work on tomorrow. I'm going to spin the wheel. And hopefully it picks something that I want to work on. Because there's a couple on there that I'm just like, meh. And Sig's put a nice little heart. Thank you guys. I do appreciate you joining me. I know there is other people live tonight, and it is difficult because there's just not enough time for everyone to have that an allocated time. But I do appreciate you joining me tonight. Oh, let me go back and make sure I mark the ones on the other block. Oh, did I do that one in the middle? Yes, I did. Yeah, it can be difficult because I feel like everyone's kind of got their time, but otherwise, like I've just got to squeeze in. Otherwise, like I won't ever get to do it because one time's from one person and the other time's another person. So yeah, I appreciate you joining me. And Nutty says, I continued on the net. Oh no, I love the different live streams. It gives me a bit of social interaction without leaving my house. I wish I had the nerve to do it myself. Do you know what? It's so right. Like on my days off, sometimes I struggle to leave the house myself. Sam pretty much like is the only reason I go on walks and stuff, and he knows that it helps me a lot. But if it was down to me, I wouldn't leave the house. And I feel the same, like on days where there's just, like we've got Suzanne streaming during the day and stuff, it really like it sees me through the day without feeling like I'm on my own all day. So I completely agree with that. And doing it yourself, it is nerve-wracking. I can't say that. I get nervous. I'm nervous at the beginning of my flash tubes. I'm like, hi. I continued on the next block and it's just, oh, is it, Suzanne? You might have to drop down and do some block stitching in that green because that was a lot. And well done, Sig. Sig's just reached 38.5% on her Hade Style project. Congratulations. That's so fun. Right, this is the last couple of stitches, guys. And I'm done. gonna park down here. No, it's Suzanne, it's very nice. And you're just so easy to listen to. And you just talk like you can just talk. Whereas like, I mean, it's hard to know what to talk about, isn't it? But you're good. So that is that block complete. And I'm really warm here. 594 stitches. So that's amazing. And it is a bit annoying. Why is it not 600? I might do 6 stitches. Should I just do 6? Go on. Just 6. Because 594, that is just annoying. Now, I usually don't care, but that's annoying. Right, come on, quick, because I'm actually very tired and my hands are sweating. And my voice is going, it goes dead hoarse. Quick. Just 6 and then I'll park it again. 1, 2. Oh, I think I'm off camera. Oh no, I wasn't. Right, and that is it. Sometimes it's tough, but it's helped me so much. I felt like I was losing my English, and now it flows naturally again. I bet that's so. I never thought of that really. That obviously you probably don't get much chance to speak English. Right, now we're at 600. Woohoo! But no, I join every chance I can, even if I'm in work and I have to turn you off every 2 seconds. But yes, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It's 9 o'clock here now, and I'm gonna get myself ready for bed. Get an early night. But that's what we got done. We got 610 stitches in, and if anyone is interested in the back, you're gonna see my little legs and feet. That is what the back looks like, because I know Suzanne, you were showing the back of yours, and I found it interesting. But that's the back. But yes, thank you so much. Leanna, enjoy your work. Last hour, you're nearly done. And I'm glad to. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Jen. Night, Nutty, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hopefully will do this soon. Night, Sigs. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.